the cool thing about really niching down like that is when you have such clearly defined parameters, these people or groups of people are suddenly much more straightforward to reach. And you, of course, yes, like we talked about, you need to understand their questions, their concerns, their goals, all that, and so you can make them the hero of your messaging. And another part of this, knowing your audience is one thing, but also knowing your product, knowing the cannabis plant inside and out, knowing the history, knowing the science, knowing how it works in the body, all that. You're not going to always use all that or always dump all that on people, but the more cannabis knowledge you have as a marketer in this space, the more potential connections you'll see for storytelling opportunities with your target audience. And it comes like, for example, let's say, I've got a blog on my dispensary site and I want to publish an article about a specific terpene because, I want to educate people and they should know about terpene profiles. A straight up like Wikipedia style article on a specific terpene, yeah, that's good info, but it's not going to resonate with anybody. So what happens if we position that like why athletes should be, why cannabis athletes should be interested in limonene, for example, or whatever, like just positioning
let's say,
yeah.
perfect.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I would suggest just change that a little bit and substitute limonene for beta caryophyllene. I mean,
Yeah.
the limonene has uses, but the beta caryophyllene, if you're an athlete, my goodness, the possibilities. So, and also to follow up on what you said, I'm just going to come out and be very critical about the medical establishment. These guys do not understand plants. They are inherently different. Everybody keeps talking about randomized controlled trials. They're not statistically powerful tools for plant medicine because they lack external validity. If you're a scientist, that's not a story. But if you're a scientist, that should mean something to you. Additionally, I hear time and time again PhD pharmacologists saying, well, we're not sure if synergy is really, or entourage is really happening with cannabis. It's an absurd lack of knowledge about the way plants and botanical medicines work. There are 5 mechanisms of synergy. You only need one to have it. And cannabis for sure possesses 4 out of 5 and likely the 5th. So, but what I see are great stories with cannabis have to do with nature connection, have to do with a relationship with a plant. I'm a big fan of, you ever follow my work on LinkedIn, I very frequently talk about legal adult home grows. If you live in California state, you can grow legally. If you live in Oregon state, you can grow legally. And in many other medical states, such as Washington, if you have a medical card, you can grow legally. The aspect of getting your hands in the dirt, or if you're doing it in a more technical way, and the relationship that you have with the growing of your own medicine, the ability to use the medicine that you grow is phenomenally connecting, especially when that medicine works for you.